All right, what up, y'all? It's yours truly, Mr. Taliaferro. I want to show mad love to the Progress Report. For those who don't know, I stepped into the Progress Report on their podcast about a week ago. The interview just dropped. I want to support them like they supported me. They show love to me. That means they're showing love to the Pharaohs. And I would really like if you guys, the Pharaohs, support them back and show love and kind of reciprocate that energy. From left to right, we got Boss Brit, DJ XL, Lala Shepherd, and we got DJ J Star. I want you guys to go out and please follow them on all their social media platforms. And I'm going to put the link to their channel, right? Please subscribe to their YouTube, The Progress Report. Great hip-hop conversations are happening here every week. Please support them in all their future endeavors, all right? They show me mad love. I got a great interview up in the atmosphere that I want you guys to check out. And I want you guys to check out some of their other dope content. So, again, they show love to me. They're part of the Pharaohs. I'm rocking with the Progress Report. I think this platform is finna go through the roof. It's got that type of potential, right? And they're doing a lot of incredible things week to week, breaking new artists' music. They're doing it all. This is the platform that you guys need to be following. So I want to run this interview up through the roof. I would really love you guys to support them in their future endeavors. Let's watch this interview. Let's support them and subscribe to their YouTube, The Progress Report. I'm going to have the link in the comment section below. And let's run it up. Mr. Taliaferro, let's go.
The Progress Report.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl Lala Shepherd checking in.
Boss Brit the most lit.
Your girl DJ XL.
What's up, and DJ J?
This is the Progress Report. You dig? And we got our very special guest of the evening.
What's going on? What's going on? I go by the name of Mr. Taliaferro, where all the Pharaohs at out there. Thankful for everybody that supports me, and I'm thankful to be on this beautiful platform. What up, Progress Report? I'm so
Absolutely.
What's going on?
Absolutely, man. Look, I was telling them, man, I've been following your movement for a while. Like, I'm always on YouTube. I think I'm on YouTube way more than I ever watch TV, just because I got to do a lot of computer work. So I'm always on this. So I don't know how I discovered you online, but however I did. And I've been following you for a while, and I know how difficult it is to upload content and be consistent with it. Yeah. But I respect you, and you're a black man, so I thought that was dope. And you from Memphis too, right?
I'm from Memphis.
Okay, that's what's up.
Well, you know I'm from the chat.
And she from Tennessee.
She gotta let that be known.
My girl from Chattanooga, so I got a lot of Chattanooga.
I know her.
I went to school with her.
If that's your girl, she should be able to say it.
Well, I'm gonna put her out there like that.
Why would you not? That's your girl.
No, we don't do that. She ain't really into the line like that. She ain't really into that like that. She's watching right now.
Somebody's in a new relationship.
I'm just messing with
and she
you.
feeling good. You know, when you're in a new relationship. Let's have a double date.
Oh, no, I love my girl, but she ain't in the line like that. She ain't in the line like that. What's going on? What's good?
How do you pronounce your name again? One more time.
Mr. Taliaferro. Yeah, so it's my last name. We just turned it into a brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us, how did you get started?
Where you want to start? I can give you emotional testimony if you need me to.
Well, give it to us. This is the Progress Report, so we want to talk about the brand. Well, wait, real quick. Like I said, y'all, he has a super major platform on YouTube where he talks about current events, sports, media, everything that you need to know that's going on in hip-hop, current events and all that stuff. So y'all probably seen him. Y'all definitely heard his name. So I'm sure y'all seen the content before. So go ahead and let him know.
Real quick, you said something, Lala. Again, I met you maybe a month ago at the Youngster event.
Right.
You said something, you don't know how you found me. I don't know. I've been watching you too. I don't know how I found you. It was just random.
You look familiar.
I'm sure you've seen him.
I'm looking like.
You probably seen him.
I'm about to do my research on you. I'm gonna find out who your
I saw you had 32 million views.
No, I'm from Chattanooga. But listen, though, I'm from Chattanooga, so I do know most people. So it ain't nothing like that. I just may know them for real. Like they may be really somebody I actually know. So I'm just.
I believe it. I believe it. If she gonna text me in a second because she watching right now.
Go ahead.
What were you saying?
No, I said I saw you had 32 million views.
Man, I'm grinding for every view too. Right. I feel every view.
Major.
That's what's up.
But go ahead and tell us how you got started.
All right, cool. So I'm from Memphis. Shoot, man, I don't want to give y'all the general come from the in poverty neighborhood. That's general. I ain't gonna just bore y'all with that. Come from the hood. I don't really say I come from the streets. I wasn't in the streets like that, but I come from the hood, and you know I'm kind of representing the person. Damn, where my voice at? Can I curse on here?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Damn, where my voice at? I'm the same dude that got some of the struggles as the dude who in the streets for real. I'm just as broke as you. But it's kind of like we didn't got lost in the sauce because I ain't telling you like no crazy story about my mama was on crack or anything like that. You know what I mean? So my story kind of get lost. Anyways, I go to high school. So I get into UT, Tennessee Volunteers, off the strength of living in the hood. So living in the hood was my best asset because they needed to try to get more black people into the university. So I get in on a full ride. If I don't have a full ride, I'm not gonna be in. I ain't got the money to get in UT. You know what I mean? So I get there. And I'm like, you know, you could just get a degree, play around, go to every party. And let's make it clear, I still went to some parties. But you could play around with it, or you could take this opportunity and turn it into something. So I became a producer at UT, turned it up. I was about to like really go in with like their platforms that they had already for us. Then one of my homies was like, you know, you only here for so long. Why don't you just take that platform and create your own? So I created my website. It's Mr.Taliaferro.com. I realized that was too long. People couldn't spell my damn last name. So I had to shorten it a little bit. And then from there, she's my junior year at UT, ESPN called me. I had applied for an internship. And ESPN was my dream. So I take the internship. Now I'm working alongside Stephen A. Smith every morning. These people I look up to my whole damn life. Working with Jamel Hill and Michael. And she's on my last day at ESPN. I realized it wasn't for me in that capacity because like my job was to create highlights for SportsCenter. And I realized it wasn't for me. You talking about being up 13, 14 hours a day. And my job was to help somebody else live out their dream on camera. So I was like, it wasn't for me. And on my last day, Skip Bayless, a very known reporter, and for his commentary and everything like that, he told me, this ain't for you. Why are you wasting your time here? I done seen people get stuck like Chuck here, and you know you ain't supposed to be here. So I left. They were gonna offer me a position. Not saying I won't need that position somewhere down the line, but they were gonna offer me a position after I graduated. I was like, this ain't for me. So I came back and I went and got my grind back on, created this website, started doing interviews, started using connections in the city of Memphis that I had, started shooting a couple interviews. I pull up to your club, tell the promoter, look, I ain't got the biggest platform, but I'll shoot this concert for you for free if you can allow me the access to just be around the rapper that's in tonight. Just let me get in the space, let me talk to the manager, know where they at the hotel, we'll go chase them down. And then that's kind of allowed me the opportunity to interview some of the biggest in the game and should get disrespected by some of the biggest in the game, but it's all the same though. So that's kind of how I got started and just growing it on YouTube and other platforms from there.
That's what's up. So you took a lot of risks.
Man, I done took some jail chances. I ain't gonna talk about it. That statute of limitations might still, you know what I mean? But, we done did some stuff. I remember Kevin Gates. We literally slept outside of his hotel for an interview, and Gates kind of crazy. Yeah. So Gates kind of checked me for that. You know, you definitely wasn't going for the interview because we stayed in the lobby, right, in the hotel after his show, and he really wasn't going for it. So after that, I realized I wasn't interviewing Gates. I probably can't never go back to that hotel in Memphis, but it's all good. So yeah, we done took some real chances. Some I can't really speak about on camera.
Shit, no, that's what's up. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
For sure.
Did you record? Did you get some documentary when you did?
I got a little footage. Some of them I ain't showing for a couple years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For some years, yeah, that's lit.
What's up, J-Star? Man, I like your energy. What's going on with you?
I want to say, I know. That's what I'm saying. I got to looking at you, so I'm like, right, you from Memphis too. It's like, I don't associate with a hell of many people from sports to just anything. That's why I'm like, I done seen you, bro. We've been around each other probably multiple times.
Yeah, I believe you.
I'm for real. Like, I probably seen you interview something. Like,
you probably was at a party together or something like that. Then I don't know.
What's up, though?
What's going on?
Oh, my God.
What?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, man. No, that's cool. So what made you qualified? What made you feel like I can do this? I can tell, the current events. What made you feel like, man, I got this resume, I can do this?
Just the interviewing aspect of it, or just
period
going after it? Man, I mean, you got one life. I ain't finna get out preaching and I ain't finna do all that. I mean, but I like telling stories, and just so happens hip hop has some of the best, for good or for bad, some of the best stories out there to tell. And shoot, I'm a sports fan. That's really how I got my start. I just love telling my people's stories. I think there's no culture like the black culture, period. We got the dopest come-up stories, period. And I just want to be able to tell some of them stories. And hip-hop, man, you see some of these stories in hip hop and some of our athletes that come from these hoods. You couldn't make some of this stuff up. You know what I mean? Y'all see stuff. You know, I know y'all see what's going on. Some of y'all done lived it. So
man, what?
So I mean, you know, these stories. That's what got me there. Is these stories and knowing I got one life. Why not? Right. You know what I mean? Why not? You know?
Okay. Definitely, I respect that. So now being from Memphis, though, just talk about how was that experience like from you? Because a lot of my favorite rappers are from Memphis. Now, before I ask you if you had to pick a favorite, tell me about Memphis first. Like growing up in Memphis, how was that?
Oh man, sheesh. No, Memphis is Memphis, man. You know, y'all read the news, y'all know what's going on. Memphis got a lot of crime, but it's a lot of great people in the city as well. So if you kind of stay out the way, for me growing up, I mean, I was never the cool kid. I never was the cool. I ain't got no problem saying that. I was never like just the coolest guy in school. I got by. Me and my homies just checked back and forth. You know, I got in a lot of fights growing up. I mean, really, the city, you could look at it either way. It could sink you in, or it can make you want to get out and hustle more. And I was probably towards the end of high school, I got to that point where I realized that it just made me want to hustle more and one day be able to give back to it. Because there's so much talent, you can see it. I'm from the outside looking in. So much talent there, and a lot of people don't even know how much talent they got. You know, so you can really get sucked in Memphis if you allow it. Right. You know, because it's so much. It's a lot of negative energy that's present. But I'm into seeing the good in people, and there's so much talent and so many people who work their lives, you know, just for a check. Don't need no appreciation for it or anything like that. So I see the good in people, and Memphis made me who I am today. Made me a hustler for sure.
Definitely. So you know, coming up in Memphis, like I said, a lot of my favorite artists are from Memphis. So who's your favorite if you had to pick one? And I know that's a tough question, but who if you had to pick one?
I grew up on Gotti. I can't act like, I mean, come on now. I grew up. Yeah, my auntie, I spent a lot of time with my auntie as a kid in Ridgecrest, so I can't even, I can't even make that, you know. Who your favorite though? Who your favorite?
I mean, it's tough. I mean, I love Dolph. I love him. But I love Gotti, and honestly, like, before Dolph, you know, was like I was a fan of Dolph before the Preach came out. I've been fucking with Dolph, so I've been knew about Dolph. Niggas ain't know about. I know you niggas you from Memphis, but it wasn't like all the way there for me. But Gotti always was dope. I just remember, you know, coming home. We was talking about Rap City earlier, like the one song he had at that time. Damn, I can't even think of how that song go. But it was just always coming on when I got home.
Give me a little wiggle room. I can help you out. What you got?
I mean, I can't sing. I'm trying to think of.
It's a Yo Gotti song.
Yeah.
Come on, J-Star, pull me up. What's up?
I'm trying to think because it may be something like really underground.
Gangsta Party?
It ain't What Up, it's Gangsta Party. That's the video that was always on. That video was always on, The General, he be knowing everything. He like a musical fun fact guy. But yeah, right. He is a Black Girl
Free Pimp C.
Like for real. But at the same time too, now I will say this, you know, 3 6 Mafia, you know what I mean? My mom always allowed me to listen to whatever I wanted at a young age, and I've definitely been fucking with them too. But right, Project Pat, I mean, it's so many different artists, but I don't know if I can pick a favorite.
I think God will tell you to, you know, when you run into him, y'all gonna run into him. He ain't the person he is without the good he learned from 3 6 and the beef with 3 6. So he'll tell you himself, like 3 6 has got to be. I don't think you could say a bigger influence out the city musically than 3 6 what they did.
For the sound, absolutely. Sure. Like the sound went into other, you know, different dimensions outside of Memphis. But I think, you know, when you bring up Memphis, you have to bring up 3 6.
Gotcha. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's disrespectful if you don't. Sure.
Right.
Or 8-Ball.
I mean, yeah, 8-Ball.
Yeah, all right. 8-Ball, for sure.
That is true.
But didn't you say Yo Gotti?
Yeah, you taking me.
Rumor is that Yo Gotti's like raps about his brother's life, like that's not his real life. Isn't that what you said?
Oh,
like that he's not like a real street dude.
Oh, y'all trying to get me in trouble back home? I mean, it's all relative. You know, everybody to this person who ain't never sold dope. Gotti can definitely say he was in the streets for real. You know, it's all relative. I mean, his brother Juke is very known. Not trying to incriminate anybody. This is in the public. You know, his brother is known. His brother was really in the streets. That's not to say Gotti wasn't in the streets, but his brother was really in the streets and is more known for it than Gotti was. So I guess that's the kind of way you look at it. I don't think he rapping his brother's life. That dude had a lot of shit happen to him back in, you know what I mean? A lot of shit that happened to him, like him personally. So I don't think it's just rapping his brother's life. That's kind of unfair to him. But his brother though is just he's just really in the street. Yeah. So the Juk.
Word, and R.I.P. Insane Wayne as well. That's Drummer Boy's brother, and they from Memphis too. And yeah, so
that hurt. I met Insane Wayne here at Drummer Boy Studio one time.
Okay.
I really didn't. Drummer Boy was like a quick interview, but we really just sat back and talked with Wayne for like an hour or two. That hurt, man. That so many behind the scenes people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. There's so many behind the scenes people that just don't get the credit. I remember at the time he had a new record with Dolph, and he just started previewing it. But he was so happy about it. Yeah. Rest in peace, Insane Wayne, man.
Definitely. Okay, now another question. I know it's, you know, with rap now is going into a whole different new wave and a whole new dimension. So what do you feel about the current status of hip hop and what's popular now? Like, how do you feel about it?
So I got a hot take. So I love hip hop. It got me through some of my worst times. I get scared about hip hop as well because I know where we're heading. If you go look at them charts, right? I think Logic got 10 songs on the Billboard right now. I'm not against Logic.
Right.
Logic can rap his behind off, but I can't relate the Logic story, you know. And we're heading towards this spot where white rappers are figuring out the process better than we are right now. Let's just call it what it is, you know. White rappers are figuring this out. They got labels would rather get behind this squeaky clean white rapper. I'm just telling you the truth.
Let me tell you, some people I'm like, what the hell these people coming from? And they on some major labels. I'm like, when I go to their listening session, I'm like, I missed their whole come up on everything. Like, where you come from?
Like if we in the South. I don't know too many people down here who listen to Logic, but I'm pretty sure you know an NBA YoungBoy song. To the masses, they would say Logic is the bigger rapper,
artist,
but NBA YoungBoy got the streets on lock. You know, so I get it's like you torn because so many people using hip hop and music right now, rap to make money. So you want to see people keep winning. But
the wrong way.
No, go ahead. Pop your shit.
I feel you because that's like when people become DJs all of a sudden. Like, what is y'all doing? Like, where you come from?
Do they love you like you?
Nah, they don't love it like me. They don't even know what's going on.
Hip-hop.
But they got that lane where they can do it. So I ain't knocking it, but like how you said, shit just be like.
There's so much money in rap right now though, and everybody see it.
They calculate everything and went urban too. Like a lot of designers and stuff. A lot of stuff just urban. Like you see it.
I mean, you know, and it's like you get torn because you want our culture to grow, and that's what's happening. She nodding her head over here with pretty much. It's our culture growing, but it's like, dang, crossing that line of kind of vulturing the culture. It's tough. And I don't know what the right answer to that. I'll admit that I don't know what the right answer is to that.
How do you feel about Post Malone killing this hip hop scene, but then not showing respect to the scene?
I ain't got no respect for Post Malone.
Let me tell you who I do like. I like Justin Bieber. Like certain artists like.
Well, Bieber show a lot of love. I'm not a Bieber guy, but I do think he show a lot of love.
His journey though, he got the talent within, like, but he still got a little urban in him. Like, I don't know. It's just some people. That's the other race. Is within, and some of them, you know, gotta.
You know what I hate about Post Malone? He came in looking real urban, you know, with the braids and all that. And then once he got us under his belt, he kind of started shitting on him, and just down hip hop, and it's like, what?
Didn't he come out and say? Didn't he say a couple weeks? What was it, like a couple months ago? He was like. He don't listen to hip hop when he's going through stuff.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't suggest listening to hip hop if you trying to get something emotional. And I'm like, I feel like you just threw us under the bus and we put you on, you know what I mean? And now he got like a straight rock star look when you came in trying to look like a dude with braids and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay, I got a question for y'all. Quavo's on your way, but Quavo on your record, you're pretty good. What do y'all think about guys like Quavo and these guys hop on a lot of these big records from like a Post Malone? So it's like a cosign. Like, do we have to hold them accountable? And I'm sorry, y'all supposed to be interviewing me, but I really want to know y'all opinions on this.
No, that's very true, because it's like, matter of fact, when we were going over the Culture 2 album, she's like, I really like that Post Malone song, and you know what, it makes me mad because I like his music. You know,
dope talent.
It makes me mad, and you know, like, kind of when you get those cosigns, it kind of make you feel like it's alright to rock with his music. But then another part of me is like, damn, but he don't really fuck with us like that.
But you got guys like the Migos. I think, like I said, Quavo and the Migos, that's the biggest cosign. Like, that is your way in right now. That a lot of rappers are using. I just looked at Lil Xan's track list. I think his project come out. Lil Xan literally a week ago just said pop music was boring, right? But go look at his track list for his album. Them us. That's us on that track list, you know? So, I mean, that's tough. They're getting a lot of cosigns from us, the people that were supposed to be, you know, holding the culture close to it, so.
Right. I don't know. It's such a double standard in that regard, because it's like, half of me is like, see, like, I do PR for artists, and you know, if I get the opportunity to get one of my clients on a song with one of them artists, I'm not gonna lie, it's a good career move, like, but at the same time too, I'm cautious, like, fuck, like, where do you stand? Because it's like my thing, it comes down to the person too. I really got to get to talk to you. Like, I did get to meet Post Malone once. He wasn't the most friendliest person, but you know, I get it too, you be tired and shit, but I gotta really get to know you. If I can talk to you and see, like, alright, you ain't a racist jerk, or if I can get some type of, I'm just being honest, I can get some type of real indication, like, yeah, I gotta fuck with you, like, but
also, some people don't do it off of morals, they do it off of check. So
that's true.
You know,
that's
like,
a lot.
Yeah, I'll jump on this song if you give me, you know.
And who am I to turn down 50 grand for a verse, you know?
Absolutely, man.
And they want me to just say, we go.
A lot of people don't do stuff. A lot of people aren't going.
This Chattanooga's finest right here. This Chattanooga's finest right here.
A lot of people aren't going to put down 50,000 because this dude that got the charts crazy said he don't really listen to hip hop. Like, that don't matter. Like, if the check coming, you know, and he is hitting the charts crazy. So it's like, it is a real moral dilemma. You know what I mean?
That boy Post been controlled. You know, here's a fun fact about Post. They're cheating the charts. A lot of people don't talk about this.
I heard about that too.
Post Malone them are they're posting. This is a real thing that's happening.
Shit.
They go on YouTube and post hooks before they release any record, and them hooks do billions of views before the record even all those streams before that records even drop. They're millions of streams up before they have figured out the formula. That's what I was saying earlier. White rappers, I feel like, are figuring out the formula a little bit before we are, but it's our culture.
They still been watching us, like,
for sure.
That's been going on for years. That's years of them doing it, and it's like. But the thing is, it's not gonna last for so long. You can't only do it for so long. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep up with music. Like, that's the thing when people do stuff. You gotta keep up with that shit. Like, if you're not really passionate about that junk and they don't come with it, you gotta keep up trying to keep up with people who's really is. That's hard. That's probably like some people. Yeah, you can study all you want, but you're not really that person. Like, it ain't gonna last long for some people.
So Boosie ain't had a hit in years. Boosie ain't had a record in years, but because Boosie built it on realness from the ground up, that brother he's what, 34, 35, that brother can travel till he's 55 years old, perform the same 5-8 records.
Still have the same people like me come out.
For sure.
Just like Nelly.
Man, T.I. I've seen T.I. perform so many times, I will still go see him perform.
But he touched the streets as well.
He's a good artist.
The streets gotta matter.
Like, some people do be paying, like, when they say they pay that much for Beyonce and stuff, certain people, I see why you may pay that much for them, because it just be like that, though.
600 for the nose.
It go back to, like, you know, like you said, like, it's either in you or it's not, though. Like, you know what I mean? You can only mock something for so long, you know what I mean, until they looking for another way to mimic what's going on within the hip-hop community. So it's good, but then it's bad. I feel like that's why it's important for brands to stick together, you know what I mean, within the culture. But it's still that double standard, you know. It's a double standard. It always will be, because I think it comes down to the actual person. You know what I mean? I got to be able to really know you and see how are you as a person? You know what I mean? Before I can judge you and just, you know what I mean? But it's a double standard.
No, for sure. It's definitely a double standard. But I think we slowly figuring it out. We getting it. It's just gonna take a little time. It's gonna take. We figuring it out. I think, man. Again, a lot of people from my culture getting jobs, and we figuring it out. And a lot of people from my culture making a lot of damn money right now.
Right.
I think it's 150 to book the Migos right now. That's a lot of people are winning.
Absolutely.
They really winning though. Like for real. I'm really happy for the Migos.
Yeah. You a Migos fan?
Man, what?
What's your Migos go-to record in the club you spinning?
Right now?
Right. Well, no, just overall.
I'm fucking with their whole album. Like, really? I got that Walker Like the Talkie, Narcos, like the Superstar, like the whole thing. I'm rocking with their whole.
Y'all like culture
still on Bando.
Yeah, Bando my shit. Like I've been rocking with the Migos, so like I fucks with them.
It took me a minute to get into it.
Yeah.
It was yeah. I mean, you know, a lot of, we got like a little background history too. One of the producers, I manage him. We've been knowing them for a while, so it's just dope to see the progression. Done deal.
Okay.
So it's dope to see the progression. I think I'm a little biased because it's like I gotta like this shit. We've been fucking with them, so but it did take me a minute. I feel like it was so many tracks, and the first project was so classic where it was just like. Of course, we can't expect it to be just like the first one. However, I was kind of like, damn.
Why do people be wanting the first album to sound like that's the whole point of making a different
I get it.
project of music?
Well, there's like a song, if I'm not mistaken, that's just like Dead's on Culture 2 though. They went after the first project sound.
Just the name Culture 2, you are expecting the same kind of feel. Culture.
I got you.
I got you. I mean, they both dope, but I think that Culture 2 really taking off to me. Just because I guess I've been listening to it so much,
I mean, that's gonna get something.
Because did you see the Walking Like You Talking video?
Dope video.
That shit's so hard.
Yeah.
That shit is hard. That 70s vibe, like, that shit is hard.
Yeah, it was dope to see the Migos on the 70s
That shit
vibe,
is hard.
For sure.
They used to be pop locking and shit. Like, a lot of people don't even know that about the Migos. Like, they used to be pop locking out here. Like, there's some videos.
Man, I seen Joe Budden post Offset ass out here juking and bucking and all type of.
Yeah.
But he was bucking it up.
He was hitting that shit. He looked like himself.
Some funny shit.
He posted on some. He was trying to climb.
He was trying to be fatty. But it's like, nigga.
But the video, people actually posting the video. See, what he don't know, he boosting the video.
Right. Joe Budden.
Because the shit hard, people fucking with it.
Like, so what's some of your most memorable interviews that you'll accomplish?
Oh man, my Ross interview is pretty memorable because he was taking pictures with these kids at Wingstop. I mean, he taking pictures with babies, like newborn babies, eyes closed. And I got at him for my picture, and I was like, you know, Ross, this will really mean a lot to me if I can get you for an interview. And he said, absolutely. And it made me remember all the times I didn't get that interview. And I'm like, oh, when he called himself the biggest boss, I believe it. He don't need to. I remember when I tried, and I no disrespect to 2 Chainz. When I seen 2 Chainz, he Hollywood me. You know, he hit me with the, if I were you, if you want to interview with me, I would go talk to that person right there. And 2 Chainz a big deal. Niggas on Law and Order. Like, I ain't mad at 2 Chainz. But Ross he didn't need nobody else to call this shot. He said, I'm the boss. We gonna do this. Ross, you talking about this one of the 5 people that can get a J verse whenever he needed. You know, like Ross is a really big deal. So for him, that's pretty memorable. Some of my local stuff, like I did a story with one of my partners, homie. His mom has MS, multiple sclerosis. That stuff memorable to me too, man. I got Kevin Hart one time. That's pretty dope. Man, you put me on the spot. This is the one question that I knew I was gonna get asked, and I messed it up.
You watch this new show, Kevin Hart's? The Balls. What is this on YouTube? It's like what?
Oh, like on a little laugh out.
Yeah.
No.
The cold one, they
yeah, when they sit in the tub, he get like different athletes.
Oh yeah, the YouTube. I seen the Blake Griffin.
That shit is funny to me. Like I like that. Yeah, did you see it?
I seen one episode of it.
Oh, okay, you gotta watch it though. It's really like, and I think you will like that.
Really? Mm-hmm. What you think about Kev Hart? Like today, is he funny to you?
Like I heard him like underground type. Like I heard him like with Ricky Smiley. Like they was just going in. Like it wasn't scripted. Yeah. Like he was really going in. So he had me laughing. Like I go see him.
I fuck with Kevin Hart. I read his book. So
he got his own Nike shoe. Like I fuck with him. I mean, at first I didn't like his stuff. I guess when he got a little bigger, like I looked at his underground stuff and I had like that stuff a little bit more. But his jokes, like you kind of like some of his stuff. I gotta go back and listen to it, but. He's stupid though.
He's not
on that housewife. What is the real husband?
Like Kevin Hart.
Yeah, no, I like him. But see, the thing is, we gotta understand this. Dude has gotten so big, his movies just don't reach the hood anymore. Right. This dude is global. This joke is trying to reach that little kid in India. You know, like he's that type of big. So I have to keep that in perspective. I'm so happy that he winning because I watched that dude. He came to Memphis when I was in Memphis one summer after like just in between college semesters. He came to Memphis and I watched that man hand out barbecue sandwiches in the city. You know, I know niggas in the city that won't do that. You know, that's got bigger names and like that are more respected in Memphis that would not do that. And this is a superstar. Like they shut the whole damn street down when he came like the president. And he came in, and I know it was a look for him and everything, but he was literally taking pictures. I seen a chick pass out. Like he was literally doing the groundwork. So I can't never talk bad about that man because I respect his grind too much.
Yeah,
kind of funny though.
Talk about that. Yeah, he used to be funnier, I think, back in the day when he was more raw.
Yeah.
But now it's like, all right,
well, some
a little
stuff
overrated.
probably scripted.
Yeah,
But when I listen to him and
But he said like even when his scripts, he still do it himself. Like he still add extra lines, or he might say it a certain way. So it is still kind of Kevin Hart, but it's like it's a script, but it's still him.
I got a hot take for y'all. I've been trying to. Now I don't watch a lot of TV and all that. I've been on Netflix watching Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock and stand-up. I haven't been laughing. Really?
Oh,
I haven't been laughing.
I thought it was hilarious.
I haven't been laughing. I didn't
Which
laugh
Dave
one time.
Chappelle did you watch though? Because it's like 3 or 4 of them. Some of them are not funny, but the main one is funny.
Which one is the main one?
Not the one in Texas. The one in Texas was whack. Not the one where he was really close.
The really close one is not. That
was whack. Yeah,
the one he shot himself.
Main one. Yeah, watch the main one. That was funny. I thought Chris Rock was funny though.
I did too, and Marlon Wayans. I think as it
I didn't like Marlon.
I ain't like that. I'm sorry, man. I ain't laughed one time.
With comedy, I'm not gonna laugh. I'm silly as fuck. Like as it went on, it was funny peaks. It was. You gotta watch the whole. He's just silly.
Dog, this is boring.
Funny. That fucking white chicks. I am a Wayans. I love all of them.
Nah, I be watching Wayans Brothers every night, but his stand up, I can't get into it. I'm with you. I can't get in. I can't get into it.
I'm into all that stuff. So I guess I be like, I'm into all that. Like I go back. You seen Jamie Foxx? I Need Security.
Of course.
That shit is fun. I keep watching, man, Pops. Like, she went to go see John Witherspoon.
Oh, yeah, he's hilarious. I seen him in person. He's hilarious. He old as ever, but he's still funny.
Like, Lil Duval, all of them really, like, slick, funny, like, they really funny.
How you feel about the Monique situation? We talking about Netflix. How you feel about that?
Oh,
hey, my
goodness gracious. Shit.
Go to hit it, Lala.
Well, she called Leonard out. She definitely got on Leonard's ass. Look, I'll put it like this, because her stance was right. Let's make that clear. And I do feel bad. It is like we can't give up a $10. You can't give up a $10 ad subscription. But I don't think she popping in 2018. That's just my opinion.
But y'all gotta think this lady had her own show. Like, what does that mean though? You know, it means a lot. When you get before you come. Oh my bad. I'm so sorry.
I think Monique. To me, I like the character. What the character was. I like the Park as the show. Okay. But I don't know if that means she's funny though. That's just my. I don't know if that means like. The queen, I know she was a queen of comedy, so you got to give her that respect. She's a legend. I like Monique, some of her serious shit. Like I like her and Precious. I like some of that. Like she can act. She killed. I think she's a better actor than a comedian. You know, and to command that type of money, she was worth more than $500K. Let's make that clear.
Right.
But from what I've heard, I do have somebody who's in that world, and they say her and her husband really do. They're really painful to work with. And I've met Will Packer a couple times, and he seems like a good dude. And
I have nothing bad to say about him.
Yeah. So I just can't. I find it hard to believe that dude would treat. Cause like you got to think about it. Though we taking up for Monique called out a lot of black people in that as well. Like she called out pretty much every network gonna work with her. Every big time network said no. She called out Will Packer. She called out everybody. And as much as I'm for Monique and black people, I don't. Charlamagne had a point when he was like she was trying to use our problems and our stuff like that to kind of. We do have these real issues where women are, let's make it clear, women are underpaid. I'm on a podcast with women. Women are underpaid, period. Women are not getting the just due that they deserve. And everybody see it, and a lot of dudes won't speak on it. It is what it is. Women are underpaid, and Monique used that issue, which is a real issue, And I don't know if that's her situation. Her situation is more or less that it's 2018. Where have you been? You ain't been a comedic relief that we didn't need in the last few years.
I think that's a fact, and that's like, if let's just look at music. Like, if your song is popping right now, you're going to get booked for a lot more than your double platinum record that was 3 years ago. It's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody got 1 million followers compared to 200,000, the million followers probably gonna get paid more.
For sure. It's
just a fact. Like, your resume doesn't really count on how popping you are now.
Yes, that.
No, it don't. Because
this is my opinion.
Well, yes, we're in this era where everybody want to see. I get. Man, I got turned down for events recently here in Atlanta because it's a. I really don't believe in social media like that. Like, I'm forced to do it now. I gotta pick everything up, but I don't really like it. And yes, I get where I know where you about to head with this. Like, no, it's gotta be, you being a legend gotta mean something. But what is a legend though? Like, is Monique a legend? She had a very hit show. Yes. Does that make her legendary? Like, is she a legend?
I just got more respect for her being a woman of all her work, and she actually has good work. So I feel like she can walk it like she talking. And then not only that,
like a little
she didn't have her own show, the Monique show. Like, she really have accomplished a lot.
Or maybe
that's just almost like saying I can't really compare music in that, because like we just said, Boosie can not rap for like 15 years and still come back and get booked. Look at Earth, Wind and Fire. All them people get booked and they ain't came out.
Boosie not getting booked.
That's what I'm saying.
She got 500,000. Boosie might get booked for 10,000. Where Migos is getting booked for one.
It's just a
you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, does legendary equal money? Maybe not.
Sometimes
in this era of 5 minutes fame, I just don't think it.
It can go both. I feel what you're saying though. Yeah.
So I mean, I do think she's legendary, and she got crazy resume.
She probably need to push more towards that.
But the climax was precious.
The climax, she won.
If she had another following role that kind of brought that back, you know, I think it would have sent her.
But we're talking about acting though, so we ain't really even talking about her
comedy
though.
Yeah, you gotta include when you talk. So I feel you gotta include most of that stuff.
So that's, I think Charlamagne recommended, or somebody did, take that to get yourself hot again and then come back. Right. Once you're relevant again and you did a crazy stand-up, it's going to sell itself for the next time.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
She might have thought she could do a comeback like that, but
I just think it's just reality. It's not that what she tried to do. She tried to suck everybody in.
I definitely think that woman deserves more than 500 grand for sure. But I think Netflix a business. Say what you want about their business, and Netflix eating.
They dropping hella shit.
They going crazy.
Netflix every day. Everybody you know got 5 people on their account, and they still eat. Like, they still eat.
Let me get your password and eat. That's Excel, like, girl.
So I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Can you define progress?
Okay, cool. I'm on a progress report. I should be able to define progress.
Right.
Man, progress is, you know your story, you know your journey, you know where you at with it right now. Do you feel like you're getting better at the craft? I tried it. It's so tough, man. When you get on that phone in the morning, you get on Instagram, and it looks like every damn body is happy and everybody is winning. I'm trying to learn to stay away from that phone when I wake up in the morning, because everybody posting the good, and I gotta get away from that, because I know a lot of this stuff ain't real and fake, and I'm wishing the best for everybody.
That's all.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
You gotta start following the right people, because my people be talking about they show.
See, I don't get on Facebook. Facebook
no,
for all
right. Facebook for all the I'm talking about Instagram. Facebook is a whole nother life.
Facebook gets you right in the morning.
I be like, bro,
Facebook depressing.
So Instagram on this side too far up, but Facebook too far down.
Owned by the same people.
Go on Snapchat. Snapchat is the
balance
it out.
Yeah, people post a reel on their snaps.
That's them. That nigga's a genius. Zuckerbuck. What's his name?
Oh,
That's what Chris Rock. Zuckerberg, though.
That's why I'm like, okay.
Now you gotta look at his shit. His shit funny though. Look at it again.
That shit is funny. That shit is hilarious.
Because it's more than just comedy.
It's silly.
No, I agree with that. No, all the stand-ups I've watched have had great messages. Let's make that clear. Like, I'm at the point now where I just like watching comedians for their message.
Right.
Like, I feel like a lot of these comedians have the dopest stances on Trump. All of them talked about Trump and all that. I feel like they got really good. I like hearing where they at with it with the world, and I just think they got really dope, chill. Tomorrow gonna happen, y'all. Just calm down a little bit.
Right.
You know, messages on the world. So I kind of like that. I've been getting more of that. but I'm coming to this for comedy though. Damn, if y'all was gonna do this, you could have gave Monique 5-8 mil. She probably would have made me laugh more than summing up right now, you know.
She got bad PR, man.
I'm just joking.
Don't be doing Monique like
I think she's reacting off emotion, her and her husband a lot.
Who, Daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so weird, right?
They digging themselves up.
I had an awkward interview not too long ago. I did one with Gunna, and this was probably my first one where people was kind of like, I don't know, because, you know, with me, with my questions, I pride myself in the interviews. I think I'm pretty damn good at it because I love what I do. You know, but with the Gunna one, it was so much going on, and I had limited time, and I had to edit some shit just off of how shit was said in the background. So, like, I've never gotten this many, like, bad comments, but it wasn't like they saying anything wrong with me. It's just more so, like, how it was constructed. But it's kind of funny because I'm like, damn, I ain't never dealt with that before, but I'm getting, like, a lot of comments, though. So how do you deal with, like, bad criticism?
Hey, you got that bomb ready? You got that? Hold it right. Hold on, real quick, hold it right there.
Turn up a little bit more.
Fuck them.
Right.
I was just about to say that.
I didn't got death threats. I didn't got everything. I didn't got everything you could think of with my videos. People are miserable, man. You got to think when I go work, and I'm not knocking anybody with 9 to 5. I come from that culture. I live in Memphis, in the city. In the city. I'm from the Nike. We call it the Nike factory and FedEx, and like the biggest jobs in the city. So I used to work 7 to 7. When I got up, the sun went out. When I got home, the sun was setting pretty much. I'm not knocking anybody's hustle, but you got to think. I done worked 12 hours. My husband, my wife ain't treating me right. My nigga done cheated on me. My girl ain't treating me right. You know what I mean? My boss done talk crazy to me. I gotta get this damn hate off. And nigga, you the innocent bystander. You gonna catch this hate today. So I look at it like that. It's still a view.
It is definitely still a view for sure.
It's still a view. Take the good with the bad. You're dope. I watch you. I like your content. I've been subscribed to y'all newsletters for quite some time. I told you that.
A minute ago.
I've been subscribed for quite some time. So I've been. Every now and then I check y'all out. And I think, did y'all have me and Simone here was that y'all were here a few weeks ago?
I don't know.
It was definitely this in here.
Okay.
It might have been different. We had in here that.
I don't think
we ain't had it.
I don't know.
Okay, well, you know, whatever.
I got it.
Go ahead.
Where we got?
What?
Go ahead.
I was just about to ask you, like, how did you get to 32 million views? Was it something that you dropped that's just made it jump to a bunch of subscribers and views, or how did you get to the 32 million views?
Man, random content picks up. I just had a Troy Ave video do 120,000 in a few hours yesterday. As a matter, it's random as hell. Troy Ave ain't in the news for anything right now. It's random. I knew to grow that hip hop audience, I had to feed them. Like for my interviews to do numbers, I had to get the concept of I gotta give, to get so. A lot of my performances, I gotta go record these shows before YouTube got so goddamn strict on the copyright. These concerts, people want to see their rappers, and in exchange, you stop the video, you tell them, hey, I need you to subscribe. You want to see Trey Songz without his shirt on again? I need you to subscribe to this, whatever. You want to see Yo Gotti perform a whole set? Go subscribe to this. So that kind of random, like that kind of randomness helped me. I had a Webby interview back in the day that did great numbers, and with interviews it's so personal, so somebody's gonna watch this and they're gonna really like that question you just asked me, and that hits them, and they're gonna be like, damn, I gotta go check her IG out real quick, see what the hell she about. And just the personal content, just the hustle. I think a lot of people fucked with me off top because I was really in college trying to figure this shit out, and then you can see the struggle, the audio issues. I heard you talk about the audio, the camera issues. You can see it all in your face. So
no lightning,
lighting, all that shit.
Question: I know we got sum it up soon, but can you speak on being consistent? Because I think especially starting when you don't got that many views and stuff, but you gotta keep going is discouraging to a lot of people. Can you speak about being consistent? And because I know it's time consuming as hell, but can you speak about that?
It's cliche. How bad do you want it? It's just it's what it comes down. If you want it bad enough, you'll find time. You'll give up that party, that weekend, or that club, that same ass club that's gonna be the same club the next week. It's gonna be a different DJ. He gonna play Walk It Like I'm Talking at 11. Hey. She gonna play Walk It Like I'm Talking at 12 or 1. It's the same.
You know I had to.
I ain't mad at you, J Star. Yeah, you just gotta. You gotta. It's really at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. You up. You know what you can do. You know what you gotta do. And do you want to get it done? Do you want to get it done? Do you want to take those 2 hours of sleep, that beauty rest or whatever? Do you want to put it to your grind? So them late nights, really, you learn a lot about yourself. Them late nights and just figuring out like, do I really love this or not? Did I get this thing my all or not? So just figuring out if you really want this or not. It ain't for everybody. This hustle shit ain't for everybody. Like if you ain't got it in you, this industry, I ain't saying I'm in it, but it should have eat you alive. For sure.
You gotta outwork everybody.
For sure.
Like, for real.
Lala, I don't look at Lala because YouTube and all these different platforms. I no longer I used to look at Lala as competition, or anybody I used to look at all these people as competition. Like, damn, Lala got that. You know what I mean? Or anybody, like just any interviewer coming up. Oh, he got that one. He got that one. Damn. But it's so many platforms and so many avenues for people to win right now. Everybody can win, right. And I kind of gotta gauge. Like, no, I still want to compete with Lala on the face value. Absolutely. That's a great interview that Lala got. I need to go get me one, but not on some damn. I don't like this. She got it. For sure. So like the competitive side of it, just kind of balancing it out.
And y'all can kind of use each other as resources as well. You know what I mean?
I see y'all down there South by Southwest making it happen down there.
For sure.
She living her best life,
curls and all.
Just working, man. Just working. But it's definitely been a pleasure having you, come to the show, man. We definitely appreciate it. Sure. We definitely want to, continue to network with you and all that good stuff. Sure. So let them know how to spell your social media. Like, let them know the IG and the YouTube and stuff.
Look, if you can't spell it, please just go to a YouTube video and find me. It's all good. It's Mr.Taliaferro. That's itsmrtaliaferro. Follow me on there, Twitter, Instagram, all the generic stuff. Hit me on YouTube, daily content. Salute to the Progress Report. I'm so appreciative of y'all time for even bringing me on. Salute to this platform. I really like what y'all got going right now, and I really see how this could be a very prominent platform going forward. So salute to y'all. Let me make sure I get everybody's name. Boss Britt, Excel, J Star, and thanks to Lala for even reaching out and everything like that.
Appreciate
y'all.